Pokemon is seeing a huge rise in popularity and has brought many new people to the hobby, especially within the TCG community. This, along with a number of other factors during 2020, has made the collector's market a jungle to sift through. Finding sealed product has become increasingly difficult and causing prices of sealed and single cards to rise to an all-time high. With over 100 Pokemon card sets to collect, I challenged myself to complete an older set from scratch, but keeping within a budget. This is to prove that any collector can have a fully completed set to show off and be proud of without breaking the bank. Now we embark on a new journey once again to complete another set in Season 2 of Pokemon Budget Challenge. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Pokemon Budget Challenge. If you're new to the channel and don't know what this is all about, I'll pop in the link in the description for episode 1 so you can go back and watch episode 1 quickly, then join us back for episode 2. If you're joining us from episode 2, welcome back! Who's ready to see some more emerging power cards for this challenge? I know I'm excited and I hope you are too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the rules on the screen, so either here, here or here, depending where my editor puts it. And you'll also notice in the top corners, we'll have the total of cards we've gotten so far in the challenge and also the amount of money we've spent so far. So that's a really nice way where you guys can continue watching and knowing where we are so far in the challenge. So we're obviously carrying on with our black and white emerging powers set. We had 18 cards from last week. Now we've got a whole bundle of goodies to show you for this week's. So, was I able to get hold of more cards for this set without breaking the bank? Don't know why I clicked, but let's get into it. So as you guys can see, I got a nice chunky parcel to open up today, which I'm really excited to get into and show you some more cards. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ready to see some goodies, guys? Oh, I like the way it's been packaged, nice and safe. So it looks like we got 2 bundles, and there is actually quite a lot of cards I have gotten for this episode. And because I have so many cards, I'm going to open up one package today and another in next week's episode. So, question is, which set do we open up first? So, we're going to start off with the left parcel first and show you all the cards in this, and we're going to save the right hand side for next week's episode. So don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that, because once you see all the goodies in here, you're not going to want to miss next week's episode with these. So without waiting, guys, let's get into the first bundle of our new emerging power cards. Now these came from an online store called Big Gaming Orbital, and they had so much stuff on there, like all different Pokemon cards, newer sets, older sets. There was so much to see, and obviously I went shopping. So without further ado, guys, let's see what we have in store from Big Gaming Orbital. Look at that, number 1 of the set, Panzer with its lovely broccoli hairdo, an elemental monkey. There we go, Swaddle. And because obviously they're quite newer sets and new Pokemon, they did put 2 cards in, a bit like Sword and Shield sets. When there's new Pokemon, you're going to see 2 of them. So we got some Swaddles, which means we got some 2 Swadloons as well. Some very cool different variations and artworks. I love the fact that they do this and you get to see different types. Gotta Livani. I don't know why I said that last week, but I love Livani. It's so pretty. I do. It's one of my favourite Pokemon. And we got a Cottony, all fluffy. And where there's 1 Cottony, there is 2. And they look like they're doing different things. They're quite they remind me of Jumpluff from Neo sets. I don't know why. And of course they evolve into a Whimsicott, which is extra fluffy. We got Lilligant to go with our Petil from last week. They're a very cool little Pokemon. It's a bit like, who am I thinking of? Oh, who's a grass type Pokemon? You got Serene from Sun and Moon. So very, very fancy looking flower Pokemon. Going into a summer variation of Dealing. I still wish they should put in more Dealings, the different seasons. I would like to see 4 Dealing cards in one set. Ooh, another elemental monkey, Panzer. Sadly, unfortunately, the monkeys were not given much love, and unfortunately these 2 are voted the worst. So I'm sorry if you're a big elemental monkey fan. I'm sorry, most of the community weren't big fans about it. I mean, they're not too bad. They obviously came out in black and white, and I mean, everyone likes different Pokemon. Very different designs. Panzer always looks a bit funny in my opinion, but it's all good. Gotharrita, I look so happy. And then we have, obviously, we've had Panzer and Sumisir. We're going on to Panpour and a Sumipour, the water types. I still get a bit creeped out by the Darkness Ablaze posing Sumipour, but that's just my opinion. And we got 2 Basculins. Very mean looking fish. And also very hard to catch on Pokemon Go, I found. But I know they're quite different. I'm very in particular about Basculin. It's like a very angry piranha. And we got a Ducklet that evolves into a Swanna. That's very pretty. You know, because you got Psyduck and Golduck. And then obviously you get some more duck Pokemon. Don't know who you prefer the most. I know other people prefer more Psyduck range, but there are some Ducklet fans out there too. We get another Cubchoo, and it evolves into a Betic. So that is the second half of the 2 Cubchoos and the Betic cards. So got a nice ice going on. Arimolga. Do you know what this is like? I know there's obviously quite a lot of electric Pokemon which follow the Pikachu mouse line. And the Molga's always been one of my favourites because it's got a little glider and I think it's just got such character to it. A Joltik to go with our yellow tarantula. Apologies if you're scared of spiders. But it's so cute and diddy and it's just so cute. Woobat with its little heart-shaped nose. Going into Swoobat. Not as bad as I'd rather see something like with a heart-shaped nose than Zubat coming into caves in the games. We got a Scolipede. I didn't know that right. Scolipede, that would make more sense. So finally finished off that evolution line, which is really great. Ooh, Sigilyph, the totem Pokemon. So nice, you see it twice. And really funky little design there. They're very cool, unique Pokemon. It's always nice to get a Pokemon that doesn't evolve. A bit like obviously Farfetch, but obviously Farfetch had to wait to Gen 8 to get an evolution. Will Sigilyph get an evolution in the future? Who knows? And we're getting to the end of the pile now, and we're going to a Gotharrita. Gothita, maybe, actually that make more sense. And again, 2 of those lovely little, I don't know what she is. She's a little girl, and then she obviously grows up into Gotharrita. Very nice piece of artworks. And finishing on with a Gothitelle. There is a second version of Gothitelle, but it is a holo, so I need to get my hands on that. Hopefully in one of the upcoming episodes, we'll get hold of one, fingers crossed. But yeah, I feel like Gothitelle doesn't get enough love. Really cool little Pokemon. But that is actually not a bad bundle. That is 34 cards right there, guys. So what I'm going to do, as before, I'm going to set them all out so you can see them all. Let's do it. And there we have it, guys. We have squished them all in as much as possible so you guys can see it, and myself obviously. So that is a good chunk to start off with to continue on from episode 1. There's actually 34 cards here, and how much does this all cost me? That's what you guys want to know. All this cost me a grand total of £7.94. We've still got a long way to go, but as you saw, we have got the second half of the bundle coming in next week's episode, which I'm excited to get into and show you all. And what we'll do, we'll add the number of cards to the total, plus the amount we spent in the top corners. So refresh those. And we'll also put on screen right now for you the updated Pokecollector percentage. And it's going pretty decent. I'm really excited. So thank you to Big Orbital Gaming for obviously having these cards on their website, because it's helped me to help make this episode and possible for you guys. So obviously I want to pick a favourite from today's bundle, and there is quite a lot of choices to choose from. So I'm going to pick 2, because I can. And one of my 2 favourites is definitely the Emolga. I love Emolga. I've collected Emolga cards in the past, and there's just something really cute and sweet about it. Not the whole Pikachu-esque about it. I just really think it's its own nature, being it's a gliding Pokemon, and it has some really cute artwork to it. And I also like Swanna because I'm a sucker for swans, and it's really pretty artwork. So, you know, it's all good. We've all got our favourites. I'd love to know what your guys' favourites are. Obviously, as always, let me know in the comments. I love hearing what you guys think of the video. It really makes my day. Now, to round it off, guys, I'm going to leave you the question of the day, which is, who was your starter choice from Black and White? Were you an Oshawott, Snivy, or a Tepig fan? Let me know down in the comments. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell to not miss out on next week's episode, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all your support, and I am so grateful to have you all here join me today. I've had fun. I hope you guys have had fun too. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys.